Welcome, New York Racing Association Chairman Michael Del Giudice, John Hendrickson, and please welcome Governor Andrew Cuomo.
Thank you very much. In case some of you in the back are wondering, I am standing. This is as high as I go. I've worked with every New York governor since Nelson Rockefeller, and they've all been decent men and worked hard and did the right thing. But a governor that I've come to know since he was 25 years old, Governor Andrew, is going to be the hardest working, the most dedicated governor that this state has ever seen. And that's a lot to say, because it's been a great state. It's accomplished a lot and done many great things over the past years. Excuse me. We had problems at NYRA, I guess it was about 7 or 8 years ago, soon after the governor got elected. And without hesitating, he came in, made some changes. We reorganized NYRA. We enacted a new statute, and we appointed new members. And that was all done immediately by the governor to make things work a lot better. And so he's been a great fan of the NYRA, of the organization, of the members of the board that he appointed. And NYRA is doing really well. The track is doing well. This 1863 club has been built in, what, a year, David? Where are you? Took a year to build, and it's been an enormous success. So things right now going very well for NYRA. We have a good day planned today, and I'd like to introduce the Governor of New York, Andrew Cuomo.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's my honor to be here. I join all of you in mourning the passing of Marylou, but at the same time celebrating her spirit and her accomplishments. First to Michael Del Giudice, who is actually height adjusted. Michael was at one time 6'2". He then worked for my father, Mario Cuomo, who was very tough, and at that was the point of height adjustment. But Michael and Janie, I know their heart breaks at the passing of Marylou. But at the same time, Michael, as chairman of NYRA, and all the board members of NYRA have done a remarkable job of turning around NYRA. It has been literally went from the brink of bankruptcy to one of the most successful in the United States, I believe the most successful, but I'm the New York governor and I'm supposed to believe that. But let's give Michael and the entire NYRA team and the board a round of applause. I'm going to mention this later, but John Hendrickson himself has been an engine for NYRA and for the industry. The time, the energy, the effort, the wisdom that he has brought has been indispensable. So I thank you. John, thank you for what you've done. I'd also like to acknowledge Marylou Whitney's family, who's here with us today. I mentioned John. We also have her daughter and son-in-law, Heather and Tim. Maybe. We're sorry for your passing. Thank you for being with us. And her granddaughters, Margaret and Erica. Thank you very much for being. Let's give them a round of applause. As you know, the racing is a very big part of the state of New York, and the state legislature has been very supportive. Along with us, the governor can't really get anything done at the end of the day without the legislature, much to my chagrin, but that is the, oh no, it's always a pleasure. Not tongue-in-cheek. But the legislature has been very supportive, and I want to thank Senator Jordan and Assemblywoman Werner for their good work. Let's give them a round of applause. The story of horse racing and the story of Marylou Whitney, the Queen of Saratoga, could not be more intertwined. Marylou was the heart, the spirit, the personality, the mystique, the beauty, the charisma that represents the best of New York's horse racing industry. Marylou and her husband John were the drivers for the industry's success. 5 years ago, NYRA was virtually bankrupt. The industry was on the precipice of this disaster. And through their hard work and the hard work of the people at NYRA, it has done a 180-degree turnaround and now is literally experiencing historic success. New York's racing industry now generates $3 billion a year. Belmont Park is reborn as a major sports complex and is going to be even greater in the next couple of years. The experience of racegoers has never been better. NYRA is also at the forefront of preserving the integrity and safety of the sport, and all employees at NYRA, from the front office to the backstretch, are sharing in that success, and that is saying something. Let's give NYRA another round of applause. Marylou's extraordinary talent, where everything she touched, she just made better, is on full display here at Saratoga. Attendance is up about 30%. There have been more than 1 million fans for 3 years in a row. And today we stand in the 1863 Club, a magnificent 30,000 square foot building, the first new structure on the grounds in over 50 years. Thank you, Marylou. I also want to commend Marylou's husband, John, for his leadership in the sport and for his role as president of the National Museum of Racing in the Hall of Fame, which yesterday inducted Marylou as a new member. Marylou and John were extraordinarily devoted to the well-being of the many seasonal backstretch workers who are the backbone of Saratoga Racecourse. 12 years ago, they started the Saratoga Backstretch Appreciation Program that provides entertainment, food, movies, language instruction to the backstretch workers during the Saratoga meet. And that is why I'm pleased to announce today that we are going to honor Marylou's legacy by building a permanent Marylou Whitney Pavilion on the Oklahoma backstretch to continue to serve the backstretch workers. I really think Marylou would have appreciated that. It's where her heart was. So it's my honor today to proclaim today as Marylou Whitney Day in the state of New York. And I would ask John Hendrickson to come up and receive the proclamation. I will read it for you. Whereas all New York State is mourning the passing of Marylou Whitney, a passionate sportswoman and committed humanitarian whose zest for life was matched only by her determination to help improve her community and the lives of people therein. Whereas as a true pioneer in her business and as a joyful ambassador of her sport, Marylou Whitney helped deliver many unforgettable moments in New York racing history, while playing an instrumental role in the growth and success of the Saratoga Racecourse. Whereas Marylou Whitney's contributions to the sport can be measured not only in laurels and trophies, but also in the home for the retired racehorses she established and the improvements in the quality of life of the racetrack's backstretch community, upon which she insisted. Whereas Marylou's passion for racing, coupled with her compassion for community, she co-founded the Saratoga Performing Arts Center, the National Museum of Dance. She was a major benefactor at Saratoga Hospital. Whereas Marylou's philanthropy extended to preserving our natural assets and securing the future of the Adirondacks, to extending educational opportunities, supporting people in the area of mental health, where she worked very closely with my mother, former First Lady Matilda Cuomo. And whereas Marylou Whitney, the Queen of Saratoga, was a larger-than-life figure whose beauty, energy, and contributions have made New York State a better state, and whose spirit will always live in the thrill of the race, in the majesty of the Adirondack Mountains, and in the belief that we all can and we all must do better for one another. Now, therefore, I, Andrew Cuomo, Governor of the State of New York, do hereby proclaim August 3rd, 2019 as Marylou Whitney Day. Congratulations.
Hi, we're going to, wow, holy moly. Whatever you did, Gov, it worked. This is what normal people feel like. It's a strange view. We'd like to run a video about Marylou and Saratoga right now.
Marylou did wonderful things when no one was looking. Once Marylou set her mind to doing something, there was no stopping her.
She was a beacon of light in the community, not only in Saratoga, but I'm telling you, her power of being a champion and supporting those always in need, it speaks out around the world.
I mean, really and truly, we owe Saratoga, as we know it today, to Marylou Whitney. The hospital, the dance museum, SPAC. Think of all the things that she has meant to this area. There was no reason why she had to do that, except that that was who she was, that was her nature.
Our Backstretch workers, they are the sports unsung heroes. These wonderful people work long hours in dangerous situations while often living in poor conditions. All of us should try more to improve their lives and advance their dignity.
She means a lot to the Backstretch. From her smile, from her genuine giving back. They will miss her coming into the Backstretch appreciation dinners when she had to do bingo and she would just show up from the tent and everything that she sponsored through the Backstretch programs.
It's been 26 years. It's just one furlong away. They're coming down to the finish. Can Smarty Jones hold on? Here comes Birdstone. Birdstone surges past. Birdstone wins the Belmont Stakes.
I'm sorry that Smarty Jones couldn't win. We kept saying to Prado, be second.
In victory, and a lot of times you get defeated, but she was so great in victory, and she felt sorry. And she really did, which is amazing. It shows you the spirit she had.
And little Birdstone digs down. The cliff's edge could not get to him in the darkness at Saratoga.
She fought. I mean, that's a good example for everybody. Don't give up. She just kept at it, you know, and she never wavered. So, great inspiration for all, especially me.
The way she told everyone, these are our horses, it's our responsibility to take care of them, not just when they're racing, but afterward. I have never had a friend like Marylou before in my entire life, and I know I'll never have another friend like her.
It didn't matter whether you were a millionaire or you were a guy walking down the street in sneakers, shorts, and a t-shirt. Everybody was a somebody to Marylou.
Knowing these people and writing for them is an honor, a privilege, and something that I will never forget. I was very proud when I wrote for the stable. It was to me like I conquered the mountain that I was trying to get up.
Every once in a while somebody comes along that makes a difference. And then somebody comes along that makes a huge difference. A tribute to her should last forever.
To all Saratoga, thank you for my wonderful life. May God bless you. And may God shine His love on Saratoga and on this track.
We are now going to hear from John Hendrickson. John and I were fellow at different times. I think you were a little bit older than I was, later than I was. As chief of staff, I was chief of staff to Governor Mario, Andrew's father, of course, and John was chief of staff to Governor Hinkle in Alaska. Unfortunately, he was in the wrong party, but it worked. He was an effective chief of staff, and that's where you met Marylou, I believe, was in Alaska. John and Marylou and Janie and I have become extremely close over the past 10 years, and of all the relationships we forged with Naira, this has been our closest. And they're great people. John is a great guy, sacrificed a lot on behalf of the community, Naira, his family. He's a wonderful man. John Hendrickson.
You would have me speak after that video. That was a beautiful tribute, and Governor, when you called the other day, from the bottom of my heart, that meant the world to me and to Marylou. You being here today is a great testament to who you are, so thank you for honoring my wife, and doing something for the Backstretch was so important to Marylou. Marylou was all about elevating people, and I believe she elevated everyone that was ever around her. And what you've just done is you've elevated the Backstretch workers. So God bless you and thank you.
We are done.